welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a purple and green cut crease, as you probably already guessed by the title. I thought I'd go for something a little bit different for me, quite bright, quite funky. You could probably wear it with Indian clothes if you are that way inclined, or you could just wear it wherever you want. It's up to you. I just thought I'd do something a little bit more fun and out of the box for me. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And let's jump right into the tutorial. So I'm taking the Essence I Love Stage primer and I'm just popping that all over my eyelids. I love this primer. It's so cheap and it's like a liquid version of a matte soft ochre paint pot. Then I'm setting it with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I'm just popping that all over my eye with a large shader brush. And then I'm just taking this light mauve shade from the NYX Ultimate Cool Neutrals palette. And I'm just using a fluffy brush to brush that all into my crease and a little bit above, so I'm doing that in windshield wiper motions from the outer V to the inner part of my eye. Then I'm taking this brighter purple and this time I'm just concentrating it on the outer V, and whatever's left on the shadow I'm just dragging that into the eye. I don't want this too concentrated because I want this to still remain quite a basey colour. And all the brushes I use will be in the description bar below. And I'm just taking the shade I was about to say Fug, Makeup Geek's Fashion Addict, and I'm just emulating what I did with the earlier shade. I'm just putting that from left to right, all the way from the end to the inner part of the eye. And then I'm taking a smaller, more concentrated brush to put the shadow Fig 1 by MAC, and this I'm just concentrating it in the crease. So I want this darker shade to almost be the starting point of all the other colours that I've laid down. Then I'm taking a really flat concealer brush. I think this one's by NYX. And I'm just using that Essence eyeshadow primer again because it's quite fluid to cut the crease. So you can go as high up as you want or as low down as you want. I tend to go a little bit above my crease or just on my crease to cut it because I'd like my eyeball to look a little bit bigger than it actually is because I've got a little bit of a hooded eye. And I'm just winging that out as well so it comes out. So. Then I'm taking another angle brush and I'm placing the shade Green Gingo, I believe this is, by HnM, all over the space where I cut the crease. It just wasn't bright enough for me, so I added Makeup Geek's In the Limelight Fold eyeshadow on top of it, and I think that gave it that bright pop that it needed. And I'm just placing that right on top of that other shade. Then I took the shade, what is this one called? I took the shade, oh my god, what is this called? Awards Season, and popped it in my inner corners. You can put any colour in your inner corners, but I like that kind of bright silvery purple. I thought it really complemented the purple that I placed in the crease. And I'm just blending it out a little bit more because you can never blend too much. I'm just popping a random bone shade on my brow bone and just cleaning up the outer edges with a makeup wipe. It's an easier way than putting tape down. Now I'm taking the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper and I'm just drawing my eyeliner on. If you guys would like an in-depth tutorial on how to do eyeliner, just let me know in the comment section below. I know there are loads of tutorials out there, but everyone's eye shapes are different, so maybe mine will help you guys out. I'm just placing the line really, really close to my lash line and just drawing on literally like I would with a pen. The reason I'm using the Kat Von D is because it's got a nice brush tip, so it kind of flows really well and doesn't work against your eye, so I can easily just draw a line on. So normally I just do that little triangle and then I fill in the triangle after I've connected it to the line I made previously. You can use any eyeliner you like. I just prefer using this sometimes because it's just so easy to use and it's so inky black. And then I make a mistake. So my eyeliner is going to get thicker than I actually intended it to be, but because I made the crease a little bit higher, I think I can afford to go a touch thicker with the black eyeliner. Now I'm taking the In Transit Camera Close-Up primer and the Becca Under Eye primer for my face. I'm just popping that under my eyes just to brighten it up before I put concealer on. As you probably already guessed, this is my favourite. I use it in practically every single video. I think I need to change it up a little bit. It's just so brightening, I just love it. Then I'm taking the Dr. Feelgood by Benefit, and I believe this came out way before the Professional did, and it kind of just does the same thing. It's got that kind of powdery, waxy kind of finish, and it's really, really nice. Now I'm just taking the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Fluid Foundation and just popping that all over my face. As you can see, it's quite runny and it does dry, not too quickly, but it does dry fairly quickly. So I like to do one half of my face first. It's not a tacky foundation, so I just like to do one half of my face first and then move on to the other. It's just me being totally extra. I'm just pouncing that in using a very damp beauty blender. As you can see, it covers so well considering it's so fluid. I was actually really pleasantly surprised by it. Funny thing is, it looks really off on camera, like the shade, but it actually matches me really well in real life. I guess it's the lighting. I guess my face gives my neck shade. Now I'm just taking the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium and just popping that on the high points of my face. So under my eyes, in the middle of my forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. And I'm using the same beauty blender. I just reversed it to pounce that in. I love this concealer. It is full coverage. It is completely not necessary on a normal day-to-day, but hey, if that's how you want to roll, do it. It's got so much more product than most concealers, so you probably could do that. Now I'm just taking the RCMA No Colour Powder and just popping that under my eyes. You don't really need to do this step if you are using the Tarte concealer because it doesn't actually crease, but I just like to do this just to give it a bit more brightness. And I'm just doing the same thing just under my contour line and just popping a bit more powder there as well, just to brighten it up a little bit more so that the contour doesn't slip down. I ended up looking like a crazy person who just dipped their face in flour by the end of this. I went crazy. I'm just popping a bit more in my smile lines so that it doesn't crease up there, because that's where I tend to crease the most. Now I'm just taking the Smashbox X-Rated mascara. This is just a random little sample I got. You can use any mascara. I don't particularly have many lashes, so it doesn't really matter what mascara I use. Then I'm taking the Zoeva Graphic Black Pencil Liner, which is awesome. As you can see, it is so black and it's so inexpensive. I love it. Now I'm just taking the same shades as I did in my crease. So that's Fashion Addict and Fig 1 by MAC. And I'm just running that on my lower, not waterline, on my lower lash line using a pencil brush. I'm using Fashion Addict just to blend out the darker shade. Now I'm taking the lashes by Unicorn Lashes called Raven. They are amazing. I love them so much. Now this video was a bit all over the place because I basically put glue on the lashes, let it dry, and then did my contour. But then I decided to take my blush straight after I placed the eyelashes on and put that on. So it was a bit of a mess there, but that's how I did it. So I'm just putting MAC Harmony in all my contour areas. I didn't bother bronzing too much. And then I added the shade Rich Powder by Smashbox. Just on top of the contour, it's like a brownie kind of pinky blush. So I just added that right on top of it. If you can't get this, any one of your favorite bronzers or brownish blushes will do. And then I took the shade Rich Berry and just added that straight on top because I just wanted a little bit more pink on my cheeks. Then I took the Colourpop highlighter in the shade Just a Wisp and just popped that on the high points of my cheeks before I put highlighter on. So I just put a little, it's not even liquid, it's like a weird, I don't know, cushion thing. And then I popped the Makeup Forever O2 highlighter straight on top. And as you can see, that is a Ba-Bam highlighter in a really nice silvery pink shade. I love it. And I'm just spritzing my face with a bit of Fix Plus or a lot of Fix Plus before I put my lower lash line mascara, which will never ever change, which is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash, I think. And I'm just using the MAC Lip Pencil in Spice and just lining my lips before I put the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Bow and Arrow straight on top. And that is the finished look, guys. Let me know if you liked it, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!